was fast.
Hey, that was. Hey, that's a long time if you ask certain people.
Oh.
At least that's what I've been told. Anyway, hi, Blair. Welcome to For Exposure, your Love Wrestling's weekend independent wrestling podcast. We're here Saturday night at 6 p.m. because that can mean only one of two things. One, either our shoot jobs got in the way, or it's LPW show week. And I believe that it's LPW show week. LPW 31 is next, or this Friday. Yeah. This Friday. I almost said next Friday. October has gone October has been the fastest and longest month of 2024. All of a sudden it's October. You're like, holy shit, it's October. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's almost over, but there's still a long ways to go.
Yeah. I mean, we're only October 19th, which
I know.
There's still 2 weeks almost.
Yeah. I feel like we're missing somebody for this.
Yeah, he's supposed to be. I said quarter after because we got a few things to talk about first. But I figured he'd be here by now. But I'm sure he'll be later. He's fashionably late. He's
a big star now. His Dynamite watch alongs have really taken off here on this very special channel.
I know he's
20 after. You said 20 after.
Because I told him that we would bring him on at quarter after. So we were going to talk about a few things first. And then here he popped in. So
if he would have been a little bit more strategic, he would have perfectly went over our NordVPN logo, which, hey, there's a ton of wrestling in this world. And if it's expensive.
Heaven forbid I try to over structure.
Yeah, but overseas, sometimes those pay-per-views are far cheaper by you switching your virtual location. So go over to NordVPN, tell them Love Wrestling sent you, get yourself hooked up today. And it's safe and secure.
Pluggo.
What?
Yeah.
Oh. Shucky ducky quack quack. I owe us a super chat.
Yeah. Because I know last week to throw in that super chat exactly where I said I was going to.
Affiliate saying Boris. I didn't even realize I said it. Boris is acting out already. Yes, he is. I'm not going to give the amount of money that you gave.
That's okay. I feel like I've sworn a lot in the past little bit, so I'm trying to be better and not do it. I don't mean to, so I'm hopefully using that as to kind of curb it and be like, yeah, you keep swearing, it's going to cost you.
But I will say this, fun fact, LPW 31 is on Friday. We are going to talk about said matches. We don't have one that has not been announced yet, but the boss said if we get enough likes, so we'll say 25 likes on the stream, you'll get that match announcement. Or what? Should we do some super chats maybe? If we can, maybe 25 likes and or $10 of super chats?
10 or $11.99, not counting your $1.99.
Yeah, not counting my $1.99. Yeah. I'll have to pull it up and get it loaded. But I saw it and it's a good one. But yes, Boris is acting out. It's a big weekend of professional wrestling. GCW is cooking.
I mean, we told Boris quarter after 20 after, so we got 15 minutes to get in some Maple Leaf Pro talk and quickly talk about GCW because they're going back to the Hammerstein in January, and I think they want to use this as sort of we know the first time we were there didn't work out as well as we planned, but we're going to run it back and we're going to do it right this time. I'm excited to see what GCW coming back there is going to be.
So I'm not I'm not a day one GCW guy or anything like that. I don't know all the ins and outs of the history. I obviously been paying much more attention to it, in the past few years. So when I saw that, I didn't think it was a terrible show. It's just, I guess everybody diehard GCW was really disappointed with that. They were kind of leaning on bigger names and not really what made them GCW. So they're vowing this time around to just get back to their roots and knock it out of the park. And I'm all for it. I'm very excited for it. I can't wait. I thought they did a good, like the Hammerstein Ballroom's fantastic. So yeah, sign me up.
It's a great venue. So I mean, I want to see what they're going to do when they go back. I'm coming off of the Fight Club shows. Like I'm praying that the guy who showed up at Fight Club in that War Games match isn't going to be at the Hammerstein, but with his connections to ECW, I kind of think he is. So I'm hoping he doesn't, but we'll see. So that's going to be coming up in January. I think I got a graphic for it because my good friend Pluggo, he was a wizard with the graphics and uploaded all of them. So here
struggled a little bit today.
That's okay. So Sunday, January 19th, the People versus GCW at the Hammerstein Ballroom. It's going to be up on Triller Plus. So look, I'm excited to see what they're going to do. I think it's a great chance for them to kind of rebound, get their footing under them, and really like propel themselves with 2025 kicking off. So I think it could be huge.
I guess it was that bad of a show.
I think it was. It was from the people I've talked to, it was not the most pleasant. Like, I remember I watched it. I don't remember all of it.
Yeah, it's been a while. I remember we did a post show for it. It was such a big deal.
It was.
We did a post show back in the day for it, but good for them. I can't wait to see what happens there. That would be a perfect place to have Allie versus Effie.
Just saying, long-term storytelling.
I'm really, Death, Taxes, and Allie and Effie as an amazing duo were always the three certainties of life, and now I'm questioning everything.
I did think that the ending of that Fight Club could have been so much better than without having Bully Ray show up. Like you already had, you have the good guys with the advantage, and then out comes Allie, and she turns on them, joins up with the heel side. So much more impactful than first having Bully Ray come out.
Bully Ray, that guy still keeping them. I'm telling you, they're cycling through all of that. Like it's JVL, it's Bully Ray, Jeff Jarrett, just these scripters. Kyle Shaw, our champion of salvation, we'll be talking about him shortly. Says he remembers a very sloppy ladder match in said first time at the Hammerstein. GCW versus the World, I think it was called.
Yeah. So tonight, Maple Leaf Promotions, they are going to be up on Triller Plus. It is a pay-per-view. You can get the bundle for $40, or you can buy them individually. I think it's $25 Canadian. So do with that what you will. Maybe you can find some nefarious means to watch it. I don't know. I'm not promoting that. But if you want to go and support them, support some great wrestling action, go to Triller Plus because the card is stacked. And this is sort of their entryway into it. It seems like Scott D'Amore really wants it to be something that's going to be all across Canada. Like, talk of running shows in BC and, out West. So the potential in 2025 for like a major promotion in Canada it's there with Maple Leaf Pro.
Yeah. Lawrence in the house say, "What's up, boys?" That's lots of Z's for the audio listener. Lots of Z's in that comment.
So
more saying world on GCW with no O.
The world.
Get the O out.
Yeah. It's like they get the F out.
That's right.
Yeah. So Maple Leaf Pro tonight. We're going to quickly go through the card tonight. Go through tomorrow's because tonight's card is a banger. Because
I hope I got all the graphics up. There was a lot.
They didn't differentiate and they didn't put like the dates on there.
No.
So it's like, how are you supposed to know without looking at the master graphic on Twitter? So I'm going to do my best. I'll try. But our friend of the show, because we all love Speedball, so I'm going to say he's a friend of ours. He's friends with Lawrence. Lawrence is a friend of ours, friend of the show, Speedball Mike Daly.
Friend of a friend of a friend.
He's going to be battling Takeshita. And I can't remember if these two faced off at Battle of LA last time they did it for PWG. I kind of think they did, but
I don't know.
Tell me that's not a great main event match.
Was Takeshita going to be bringing the AW World or international title? I almost said intercontinental.
It's not on the. It's
not on the line, but is he going to bring it with him?
I think so, because the match tomorrow night against Josh Alexander is for the international title.
Yeah. So maybe Speedball says, hey, put it on the line and maybe we'll get a.
Come on, bro.
See.
Come
Yeah,
on,
bro.
What are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing there,
Yeah.
pal? Hey, buddy. Hey, guy.
So we got Speedball and Takeshita.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Rohan Raja versus Jake something. I know you're a big Jake something guy.
Yeah, because he's not nothing. He's something.
Exactly. You like that?
It's going to be a good one.
We've got that. We also have like Maple Leaf Pro next time, differentiate your graphics. This is ridiculous. No reason for this.
Blair is 1000% a graphic snob. Like,
big time.
Big time graphic snob.
So we got a 4-way tag match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Championships. You got the Jet Setters versus the Rogue Squadron versus El Reverso and Aiden Prince versus Brent Banks and Johnny Swinger. So, like, look, Kushida and Kevin Knight, I'll take those guys any night of the week. Those guys are great. Kevin Knight is one of the best not signed to like a major North American promotion right now.
And we got Lawrence saying that is the stipulation. If Speedball wins, he gets a title match.
See it. So there we go.
Lawrence has got them scoops, those insider scoops.
Yes. Scoops to Malou.
No, that's me. But I don't break any scoops. Oh, hey, it's Bully Ray.
He's going to be facing off with Raj Desi. It's quite the mixture of like former stars, current like upcoming stars, and like guys who just put on banger matches. Like it's a good mixture in here.
Yeah, Raj Desi has been doing things on the indies, been killing it.
Yeah.
I think he's still technically your Black Label Pro champion. Bully Ray, I guess he's wrestling. We'll see.
It's hardcore,
We'll see.
5150.
I guess so. What is it? 5150. What is that? I don't know what that is. Is that like an area code? No, area code's 3 numbers.
I don't know. Ludacris knows the area codes.
Yes, he does.
Giselle Shaw versus Mayu Yamashita. Like, what a fantastic match. I don't know if we've seen this one happen before, but there's potential for this match right here to steal the show.
And if you want a match that Pluggo's all in on, this is it right here. I love Giselle Shaw. I love Mayu Yamashita. It's going to be, as the kids say, a banger.
It is. Let's see. We have no.
I'm watching Boris judge us in the green room.
That's okay. Oh, he flipped us off. Wow.
No, double birds. This is a family show, Boris.
Laney Luck versus Taylor Rising versus Kylie Ray versus Aurora Tevz.
There's another good match.
And here's the last one for tonight's show. It's a trios match. So you've got Josh Alexander, Stu Grayson, and El Phantasmo versus Trevor Lee, Rocky Romero, and Alex Zane. So, like I said, some of the best talent on the indies right now. That's night one. Okay.
Is that true, Lawrence? 5150 means psychiatric hold?
No.
Right. I don't know. I don't know everything about wrestling, contrary to popular belief. I don't know nothing.
So night 2, not all the matches have been announced. There's some stipulation type ways, like if so-and-so wins this match, they get inserted to this match. But we do have Speedball Mike Bailey versus El Phantasmo.
Nice.
Yeah. Like, talk about just a certified banger. We've got that one. We have, there's one I really want to talk about. I just got to find it. Hopefully
it made it in. So I said, I hope I got them because there were so many.
I know.
And I thought they all look like super similar. Like,
yep. Takeshita versus Josh Alexander.
Yeah, that's right here. Got you, dog. Boom.
Yep.
And I hit it again because I am the worst. I'll do that. Takeshita, your international champion, taking on Josh Alexander for your international title. That's awesome. I'm glad that there's some kind of partnership going on there where they're willing to at least do that. Now, of course, I think Takeshita's going to win. I think it's too soon to have him lose.
And then there was also, because there's 2 graphics that didn't get sent, but that's okay because there was a lot of graphics. we have it's a for the ROH Women's Championship, Giselle Shaw versus Athena. So we've also got that one.
I did see that one. Did I? You know what? I might have accidentally deleted that because I thought I'd put the Giselle Shaw. I didn't know she was wrestling 2 nights. That's on me,
bro. That's okay. That's okay.
That's okay.
And we also have, like, I'm assuming this is a 6-way scramble between Jake something, Trevor Lee, who's looking very Giovanni Ribisi-esque in that picture, Stu Grayson, Sheldon Jean, Mike Rollins, and Alex Zane.
That's going to be a good one. Yeah, it doesn't say what that is, but that'll be a car crash in a good way. Speed and all sorts of fun stuff. But yes, Athena's going to be there too. Yeah, I saw Giselle and I thought, oh, did I because I had an issue today when I was uploading them all. I like put them all in, but then only half did it, and I was like, where did I leave off? And yeah, I thought I had over. Where
do we go from here?
I don't know. You tell me. But the comment section, of course, is always got a yes. Lawrence is right, which I wonder how that felt coming out of Spencer's mouth saying that Lawrence was right. Is the reason that Van Halen named their first album Sammy Hagar 5150.
Van Halen, not Van Hagar.
I'm a rocker through and through, man.
You know what I was watching earlier, which is a terrible movie? Hard Target with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Never seen it. Never even heard of it. Don't know what that is.
Bad. It's bad news bears. So you ready to talk LPW?
Is Boris ready to talk LPW? Looks like he's falling asleep in the green room.
Is he in a better mood now? Boris, you give us a thumbs up if you're ready.
That's not.
He doesn't even want to give us a thumbs up.
Oh, let's just bring him on exactly the way.
I was going to intro him, but okay, we can slide him in.
No.
Now listen. All right, you told me 20 after, so I didn't even bother coming into the thing because I was told not to come until a little bit later. And then you get on there and start running your mouth about how Boris isn't here, making it sound like I'm off my game and I was late. And I know what this is. I figured it out. You just want to keep baby in the corner. You just want to have the power over me to be like, watch me put this little bitch in the waiting room, make him wait for 20 minutes while the grown-ups talk. Well, I've got news for you, pal.
I got news for you, bucko.
Kiddo, sport.
Fun fact, guys, we're at 10 likes. If we can get to 25, we'll announce that last match in LPW. Hasn't even been announced on socials yet.
I probably don't even know it.
Yeah, go tell your friends, tell your family, come over here, like the stream, subscribe.
Boris came in here and he came guns blazing. He's like, watch it, Einstein.
Yeah.
Listen here, bud.
Listen, Chuckles. Wise guy.
Yeah.
For Pete's sake. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Good afternoon /
Why don't you guys make like a tree and get out of here? It's leaf, you idiot. It's make a tree and leave.
Hey, thanks, Dustin. I like my Saskatoon Bears hat.
Back to the future. Good job, Boris. How's Boris today? Now that you're over yelling at us, I hope.
I never get to yell at anybody.
He was yelling at you because you were the one who questioned where he was.
I did, but I wasn't the one who set this up. I was like, bring Boris on from the jump.
Well, I thought, hey, we'll talk about this. Play the intro and then add Boris in, and it's like, hey, he gets his entrance music.
Do we have an intro?
We were just going to play our intro music, you know. But like, I'm trying to hype up Boris. I'm trying to like strap the rocket to this guy. He's going to be our champ. He's the rising star. He's the rising star of this promotion. He's going to be our heavyweight champ. He's going to bring in the pay-per-view. So we're going to elevate him and elevate
what the rocket sounds like?
That's the hard rock one.
Can I mention something really quickly about that first GCW Hammerstein Ballroom show?
Yes.
And I can give you my 3 opinions on why it was not the success I think they were hoping it to be. First of all, the traditional pay-per-view time constraints, I don't think it's something that they were used to. So it was kind of like the first All-In. By the time main event time rolled around, they had to really buzz through things really quick. None of their home talent went over. All like the guest people went over in all those matches. And also because of New York State Athletic Commission type of things, there was no deathmatchy kind of things, which is, what GCW is/does kind of sort of lean into. So maybe that's what some people are expecting. And I was saying right from the jump, you guys, there's not going to be, don't expect any death matches, don't expect any glass because New York State don't play with that. So I think it wasn't that, I don't think it was like the Driz, like a terrible show, but it definitely was not like that big GCW jumping off point they were hoping it to be. So, they get a do-over, and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I think for the show, because they had like you said, all the talent they brought in was going over. So your Ruby Soho's I think won and such and such, and it's like, well, you're not elevating your own brand here at all. It's like you're bringing in all this talent. They're all going over, and then what's left for the people to see? It's like, okay, well, everybody just lost. So where do we go from here? I think there's a good way to do it. And I think that they've, cultivated a environment enough with the talent they do have that they can make it successful without bringing in tons of outside talent for it.
Yep. And they could learn from mistakes, and I am expecting it to be good, but I'm excited. When I saw that, I was like, oh, interesting.
Did you know the first GCW show that was held in New York that I watched, I was confused for the first half of it. Like, there's not been any blood. This is weird. What's going on? This is a very clean. But then somebody was like, it's because they're in New York and they're not allowed to do that up there.
Well, people sometimes have that misconception about GCW is that's all they do when it's not remotely close to all they do.
But again, when that's all that,
it's obviously a significant part of what they do, but they have, some pretty solid traditional wrestling, for lack of a better term. But anyway, it's show week.
Mm-hmm. How are you feeling?
Well, I think we should lead off with the most important part.
How much of the card do you know?
I was putting some matches up on the ridiculously expensive Boris 5000, so I know a handful of them. But let's lead with what the most important part is, and that is a half an hour before the show begins, there is the in-house Halloween costume contest at the Rec Room, hosted by yours truly. My favorite moment of the year, where I get a microphone and people have to listen to me.
Can you be paid off?
Absolutely.
You get a microphone
all the time. Yeah, you get a microphone the entire time.
No, but
the only time you don't get a microphone is when Spencer's talking.
No, but the people in the in-house have to listen to me, and I could be bought for a full-size Snickers at Halloween.
So what are you going to go as? That's the key.
Full-size Snickers also was the dancer name I used while I was struggling to get through college.
Yeah. What were
What's that?
What were your songs?
7 o'clock time for a party was one of my songs, ironically enough.
I hope one of them was Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Yes, and I Want Candy.
Yeah.
And Boris is just wearing those candy necklaces.
Yes.
What was your artistic song? Every good stripper needs they have the hits, and then they have an artistic.
Let's see. My artistic song was
Radiohead Karma Police.
Right.
I'm trying to think of something really, really political that would get me in trouble, like that Ford Dead in Ohio song or something.
Like Ted Nugent.
Oasis is Wonderwall.
Can you believe that Ted Nugent has a song about a 14-year-old girl that's like a hit song that gets played all the time?
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. No. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Full-size Snickers is actually Mars' evil twin.
See? That's why I can't.
We're not going to top that tonight, so we're just going to wrap it.
All right. Good night.
So, what do you guys got to promote? We're out of here.
We're doing that SNL, the SNL at the sound stage, just waving by. Bye, guys. Bye.
We'll talk about SNL a little bit later, but anyway, continue.
Like Saturday Night Live, 50th season.
No,
or Saturday Night Love.
Episode 15 of Saturday Night Love is coming up later, but let's focus on the task at hand because Blair's getting that look in his eye where he's go full-size Snickers on me.
Boris, this is an all ages show, so you need to dial it down.
Yeah.
right,
This family fucking show, Boris.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Bro,
God, grow up.
is that like another Hot Rod reference I don't get? Or
No.
Mighty Ducks 2?
Yeah, because in Mighty Ducks 2, Bombay was just like, grow the fuck up, team.
I never saw Mighty Ducks 2, but I saw
Listen,
Mighty Ducks.
Goldberg.
Hey, Conway, smarten the fuck up out there.
The best part in Mighty Ducks 1 is when like that kid injures that Adam Banks kid in the big game, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And that kid's like, "My job." I'm like, "That kid's going to prison soon."
Oh yeah, that's why he
Well,
wasn't.
it's because it was the coach. He was at the beginning. They were all in the beginning, and they got roped up by. They got tripped up and tied to the tree by Fulton. But no, it's because the coach was like, "If you guys lose this game, none of y'all make the team next year." It's like you're just gonna, have a whole new hockey team next year, bud.
Yep.
And I remember the Flames won a game by forfeit in that movie, and I'm like, "Yeah, Flames forfeit, baby, let's go."
All right.
Anyway,
so let's kick things off because I think.
Yeah, plug or drop of knowledge about song choosing etiquette of strippers isn't something I've expected to happen.
you know what? I think that's going to be a run-in question there, Spencer, if you're listening.
Little known fact, there's a movie called The Players Club with Ice Cube about I think Ice Cube plays a DJ at a strip club, or Jamie Foxx is one out of two. I can't remember. It was in the 90s. So I'm just imagining that movie's based off Pluggo, and Pluggo was actually the DJ in a strip club.
I can confirm I was never a DJ in a strip club, but that does sound like something that I probably could have done back in the day.
See, that's why we're friends, because
like, now come into the stage. You love them, it's full size Snickers.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, "It's better than yours." Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I'd have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Get your singles ready, ladies. He's got that mustache popping. It's Big Bad Boris.
Full-size Snickers.
Well, you may be full-size Snickers, but one of my favorites, Elliot Tyler, he's going to be at LPW third at Grappler as he challenges for the LPW Challenge Championship against Michael Richard Blaze.
Rick, I need to wear a helmet for that segue. Solid work, brother.
That was good, eh?
I'm a big Elliot Tyler fan. I know he was gone for a while, but he's been kind of back here and there. God. MRB is just on the level, and we always talk about on the level, and I don't know who knocks him off that level, but Elliot Tyler is just one of those scrappy guys that you can't count out. And just when you think he's down, something in his brain snaps and he like bites your arm off. So who's ready to get more crazy?
See, what I like though is, at the most recent Prestige show, we saw a different side of Elliot Tyler. So when it comes to, facing off with someone at the level of Michael Richard Blaze, I mean, Elliot Tyler, with this new side to him that we have seen, that could be someone who could rival MRB. It's going to take more. He's going to have to move mountains to do it.
Yeah.
But there is potential there. And that's what I like about Elliot Tyler is he's shown that he can get the job done. He will do what it takes. And I think he can do what it takes to beat Michael Richard Blaze.
So is that your pick? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're calling?
I'll take it. Elliot Tyler's going to
look
win.
at full-size Snickers coming in hot today. Be like, are you picking?
Elliot Tyler's going to win.
Because I know you guys are going to do it to me. So.
Ooh, really?
I respectfully disagree, but it's going to be. I like watching that kid scrap. It's going to be scrappy.
What?
So I just think we're going to see an upset. I think, it's going to be a full moon. The time is right. Elliot Tyler is going to win.
Elliot Tyler is an honorary short king. I was not aware of that.
See?
It does not change
I would
opinion, but I mean, that's cool.
Short kings stick together.
What is the height limit on a short king?
5'9", from what I remember, Mars. Because I asked one day because I thought I was taller than
5'9". Oh, I'm just over it.
Well,
so, I mean, I'm a fat.
You're
loser.
a full-size Snickers.
We're short kings. You're a tall glass of water.
5'7". Now Spencer's saying 5'7" is the rule. If 5'7" is the rule, then I'm out. But Mars is saying that I am correct, which I will leave that up for the rest of the show because I'm never right about anything.
Pluggo, how are you feeling about this match?
I'm feeling good. It's gonna be like you said, all that stuff you said about this new side to Elliot Tyler, a little bit more of a killer instinct to him. I think it's gonna help him out because you're gonna need that. You can't go into MRB happy-go-lucky and thinking like what you do is going to work, because what you do against MRB never works for anybody. So I've got MRB winning it. I think like Boris said, you're wrong. You're just wrong, Blair. Sorry.
Okay, I'll take the heat.
You can take the heat of getting yelled at by MRB this month. I will say this though, if he gets past Elliot Tyler, I mean, who's left? This challenge championship reign, while it's not been the longest challenge championship reign in history, is one of the more decorated ones in the sense that he's ran through everyone. Who's left, Spencer? Who do we got?
This is why I love Ophelia so much. It is time to see some gold on Elliot Tyler. I could not agree more.
I don't think anybody would argue with that.
She is just the best. I'm
not a fan.
Shaw's also picking. Whoa, that's
not a fan. How dare you?
Stop it now.
Dare
Stop
you?
It.
Kiss your mother with that mouth.
The
Boris?
audacity. In this house, we respect Ophelia.
She walked into me.
No.
You walked into me on purpose.
No,
I almost fell over.
Bring it down a notch.
It was unsafe.
we show respect to Ophelia in this area. All right, that includes you. So, Boris, check yourself before you wiggity wreck yourself.
My name is Full Size Snickers. Okay, it says it right there.
Well, then act like a full size Snickers.
You're not yourself.
I don't know how to.
Dara the Amazing. What's good, people? Just a friendly reminder, folks. We're at 10 likes. We need to get up to 20, 25. I want to see 25. And we'll announce that match. But if we get to 20, maybe I could sweet talk the powers.
You know what? She actually could, and she'd probably be better than me.
Well, I mean, that goes without saying.
So, Pluggo, you're taking MRB?
I'm just joking. I'm taking MRB. I love you, Boris.
I know.
Mars, are you a full-size Mars bar then? Are you afraid of full-size Snickers? Since you're a short king, are you a fun-size Mars bar? We need the answers.
Well, you know what? The thing about
32
Mars
minutes and we've accomplished nothing.
Hey, I picked Elliot Tyler.
Hey, we've already talked about
MRB.
Yeah, so we've done something.
Okay, fair.
We're
Pluggo's holding up the reins here.
Wow, you are feisty today. You're just picking fights.
Fun fact for anybody that books Boris: if you make him sit in the green room, he comes out antsy.
First of all, let's be very honest with ourselves. Nobody books Boris.
They should.
Why?
And if they do,
hey,
put him up.
All right.
Okay. Now,
Mrs. Pluggo.
Oh, Mrs. Pluggo's in the house. Hi. She's out trick-or-treating with the boys at a function. And I'm here getting yelled at by Boris.
I just lost 2 weeks of my life and didn't know what day it was. I was like, holy crap, really?
No, I went to a zoo thing with they're partying.
Fucking zoo's closed.
Well, Mars is going to have to be a king-size Mars on Friday night because he's going to have his hands full. As he's going one-on-one with former GCW world champion Blake Christian, and this is for the LPW Grand Championship.
See, I thought we'd do this one last because I figure this is going to be the main event. But again, what the hell do I know about anything? When this was announced, I was blown away. Am I missing something important about what the main event is, or am I being stupid here?
No, I was just
clicking. Okay.
Mars is in the chat. We might as well talk about the match he's in, Boris. It's just called good work. No.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about good work. I've never done any.
You do good work twice a week, once a month, twice a month. So 4 times a month.
The booker has confirmed that this will actually be the main event. So we're going to talk about the main event right now.
I do good work 4 times a month when it's my birthday. Comedy. When this match was announced, I was super, super excited. I'm a big Blake Christian fan. He's on a bit of a slide right now. I haven't watched last night's GCW show. I don't know if he worked or not, but I know he has been on a slide since losing the title and the GCW title and been booed out of buildings. So I don't know what his mindset's going to be coming here. And facing a guy that is at the top of his game right now. This is going to be awesome. I am very, very, very excited to Dude, this is one of the ones where I'm glad I'm super close to the ring because this is going to be fun for me to watch and call. And I don't know, like, I don't mean any disrespect to Mars, but this is a stiff challenge. Like, this is a pick'em. I know you guguys watch a lot of indie wrestling and you're familiar with Blake Christian and how talented he is. We all know how talented Mars is as well. So this is going to be a tough call.
So Blake did not wrestle last night at the show. Okay. I'm unsure if he's booked tonight because GCW doesn't put all of their cards online.
Yeah.
And so it's possible that he's there tonight, but we will find out. I think he's booked for Monsters Bash at the end of the month, though. But even then, it doesn't say. So I don't know. But
people are demanding we let Mars in. Why would we do? No, I'm just kidding. Well, we always let Mars in, but
hey, Mars is more than welcome to join us.
Well, let's see if I can.
If you want to, give him that space, I can.
I will say this though: I did speak with Mars, the specialist, ahead of his match with Blake Christian, and he's ready. He said, "Bring on anyone and everyone." Now that he's got the monkey off his back, so to speak. That's Jack Pride. He's closed that chapter. He's ready to start what I dubbed. This is the official start of the Mars Specialist era as the GCW, as LPW Grand Champion, in my opinion, because I think we tied up all the loose ends with Pride, and he's going to hit the ground running. It is going to be tough. It is going to be tough because it is Blake Christian. That's all I'm going to say. Do I have to pick?
Yeah.
No. Huh?
I don't want to pick. I really don't. And it's just out of fear. I don't want the other to feel that I'm being disrespectful, but just strictly based on momentum, I'm going to go with Mars. But I mean, Blake Christian is a top level talent.
Full size Snickers and Mars bars together. I love it.
I'll say this because I think the past 8-9 months, Mars has proved when those big matches come along that he's up to the challenge.
Yeah, that's very true. He's a big match guy.
Yeah, he rises to the occasion every time. So I have no doubt that Mars is going to step up. He's going to beat Blake Christian, and it's going to be a massive win under his belt, getting that victory over a former GCW world champion.
Are you just saying that because he's Mars right here?
No, I'm picking Mars because I know Mars fucking rules, and us short kings stick together.
What's up, good looking?
I was hanging out. I saw the show was on, came and watched. Boris is a Snickers. I don't get it, but I'm here.
It's not much to get, really.
Boris is a full-size Snickers. That's how he worked his way through college. That was his stripper name.
That was my male stripper name when I needed money.
Respect.
They paid
graduate, as you could tell.
So how you feeling, Mars? You're 6 days, 7 days, 6 days away from taking on Blake Christian, world-renowned Blake Christian. How you feeling?
Confident. I watched a lot of wrestling. I remember when this match was announced. I remember I told friends, I have to watch a lot of Blake Christian matches next month. And that's what I've been doing. I study. I watch tapes. I go in there prepared. That's my big thing. That's what Blake Christian doesn't have on me. As you guys said a few minutes ago, he's sliding right now. He lost the GCW World Championship. He might not be in the right mindset. And he might not be studying tapes like I'm studying tapes. So I'm going in. I'm ready. I know how good this guy is. I know what he's capable of, but I know how good I am. I know what I'm capable of. He doesn't. That's where I have the advantage. I'm not scared. So
now, in fairness, there's no lack of footage of you on the Love Pro Wrestling YouTube channel for Mr. Christian to study as well. I'm just playing advocate.
That's fair. No, that's fair. But will he? If he's spiraling as much as you guys say is, will he? And if he does, you know what? Fair play to him. I'm still not scared.
What would be your song if you were a male stripper?
What a transition.
That's the topic we've discussed today.
Talking about segues.
I know, right? I get a helmet for that one, too.
So you're going to have your hands full of Blake Christian, but what would your stripper song be?
See, I don't know. Would my stripper name just be Mars Bar? I don't know if I have a song, though, off the top of my head.
Mars walks out with the G string with the king size Mars bar and just like hands him out to the ladies. He's like, yeah.
Ladies, welcome to the stage.
Welcome to the stage. He's
Mars.
He's short. He's a brick shithouse. He knows all the suplexes.
He's taking on Blake Christian this Friday night.
It's gonna be a hell of a match. I'm super excited for real though. Like all jokes aside, when that was announced, my brain kind of went, "Oh yeah, let's go, let's do this."
I'm excited. I want to prove that I'm good as I think I am, and maybe I'm not. But this match will prove it, not just to everyone, to myself, that I'm good as I say I am.
Hell yeah.
How do you get over the like? Okay, he's a world famous. He's been on WWE television, AEW television, Ring of Honor. He's slayed the Indies, New Japan. He's done it all. How do you like not do the starstruck thing and go? How quick do you like? Oh shit! I gotta get to work. This guy is,
It's just mental game. It's just when I look at him, I can't think of that. I gotta look at him like that's an obstacle in my way, and I'm going to overcome him like I do every other obstacle. It's just a mental game. I gotta look at him not as Blake Christian rolling out athlete. He's the challenger for my LPW Grand Championship.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Mars.
So it's Mars is across the board.
Yeah, but boy, you pack a lunch. You know what I'm saying? Bring the work boots because you're going through it. I mean, I'm not telling you anything. I'm not telling you anything you already know, though.
I'm ready.
Like Sean O'Hare. You're too young to get that reference, which is too.
I know Sean O'Hare. I watch a lot of wrestling.
What's that? He was phenomenal. That's a whole other time. Another discussion for another day.
And can we give Mark Jindrak some props too? Like one of the best drop kicks in the business.
I don't think he had he wasn't exactly gifted with a lot of charisma, but he was an
Sean Stasiak. We're just gonna keep going down that rabbit hole.
Oh, Stasiak.
Mike Knox.
Yeah, just
that's above average. Mike Sanders.
One of the most. I used to do like wrestling podcasts back in 2001 before it was a thing. I'm a goddamn pioneer. That's a true story. Real Audio. Look up what Real Audio.
I was going to make a joke. They were on Real Player.
It was on Real Player. It's not even a joke. That's what it was. I said on the internet that above average Mike Sanders was going to be the next Ric Flair, and boy was I wrong.
Wow.
I know, right? That's worse than watching my first match.
I've had some bad takes, but
I'm not a podcast hipster. I just know you know what? I'm back against Ophelia. You're not welcome at my table anymore.
How about this, Mars? What do you think? So I think we're all looking at it from the side of like, oh, you get to wrestle Blake Christian. What a big opportunity for you. What do you think Blake Christian's going to take away from wrestling you?
Oh, a black eye.
Well, maybe one of those, but he's going to leave that match going, oh shit, this Mars guy's pretty good. Oh,
okay. Mars is frozen, so I'm going to answer the promo for him now. Ask me that question again because I got a really good answer.
Yeah, you froze completely.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I'm back. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes.
So what's Blake Christian going to take away from wrestling you?
My hope is once it's all said and done, I also get LPW Grand Champion. When it's all said and done, I hope he realizes how legit I am and that there is an underrated talent here in LPW and Edmonton Professional Wrestling. And I hope this helps word spread about me. That is my goal.
Now, what you should have said is Blake Christian will get a great experience with our Canadian healthcare system. That's a good line. Come on, dude. That's good stuff.
I appreciate it. No, that's good. That's good.
Maybe he'll leave this going. He's a ginger. I'm a ginger. So we need to tag team it up.
Winner gets a soul.
I was going to say it's a soul on a
pole. Soul on a pole, baby.
Oh.
Hanging on the pole, it's just Bart's soul and whoever.
If a ginger has a soul patch, what do you call it?
A patch.
Just a patch? Okay.
Mars, you sticking around a little bit longer?
What are we talking about next? Let's do it.
Hey, you know what? Let's go
We
with
can talk about how the Oilers lost again.
Jesus. Boris is trying to get us kicked off the air.
we are going to talk
Sorry.
about the LPW Scramble Championship.
Jack's
We've got
losing.
Ali Catch
Whoa.
versus Pride versus Zoe Sager versus Daddy Dean Richter and versus Ali Catch. This has quite a few moving parts. This one.
Loaded.
Mars, I was going to ask you if you put Jack behind you, but apparently maybe there's still a little bit of lingering in the brain there, if I may call you out on that. Am I wrong? Or are you just celebrating your
I
victories?
call like I see, I see 5 people there. I see who's last place. Know what I'm saying?
Boom!
This is
Boom!
boom. I don't know what that is.
He did the thing.
Yeah, okay.
We're for exposure, guys. Of course we take shots at Jack Pride. Boom!
Boo, 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 boo. Oh, this way.
Oh. But yeah, so this is a pretty, like, got Zoe Sager, former champ, Jack Pride, former champ, Daddy Dean Richter, as mean as they come, Ali
Dean
Catch
Richter blocking out the haters.
blocking out the haters. You got Ali Catch, who's got a new attitude about her, but she's also incredibly talented, well-traveled former champion wherever she's been. And you've got Eli Surge, who asked for this, who wanted this, said that this was his goal. I want to be the Scramble champion. I want to take this is a show me match. Eli Surge.
There's 2 things that I want to bring up here. It's great to have Ali Catch back in LPW. This may be a new Ali Catch after we saw what happened at Art of War Games. Maybe a bit less, I'm here to have fun and make friends and greet the fans and more. I just want to kick people's butts. But let's also remember the past few months, we've seen some mysterious videos appear on the big screen during LPW live events, asking and referring to where is Eli when Eli's there, kind of, I don't know, calling it, just, it's creepy stuff. Like, I don't know if it comes across when you're watching at home on IWTV, but in the building, it's very unsettling. So I don't know if that's renting some space at Eli's head, but those are very off-putting videos. Mars, you've seen them. You've been in the building when those have happened. It's eerie. It's
Definitely off-putting, and no one knows why it's there. I can tell you that. I don't know why it's there.
I know less than you do. This is definitely an all-star scramble. Mm-hmm. And the funny thing is, you said Jack's not winning, but I kind of beg to differ, because I think what's left of his mind may be gone. I think he's one of those guys who would be willing to destroy himself at this point, because he's already destroyed mentally. Why not do it physically? And what better way to do it than in a scramble match?
So I throw jabs, but looking at this scramble, when it comes to chaos, when it comes to unpredictability, Pride's probably number 1. You never know what he's going to do. He has stats on the outside. I can speak to the danger of both those men. Eli is the champion for a reason, though. Unpredictable as well, chaotic as well. Those 2 are, in my opinion, 1 and 2 for like this style of match, because you don't know what they're gonna do. Ali Catch, I've never been in the ring with, so I can't speak to that, but she's done crazy things outside of LPW, so she's a wild card in her own right. Then Dean, strong. Zoe, one of the best wrestlers in Canada, male or female. Like you said, it's all-star. Anyone can win this in reality.
See, I like that there are so many different styles of, wrestlers in this match, like, because you do have, the technical aspect of Zoe. You have, the strength of Dean Richter, his veteran experience, the brutality. He's got that dad strength. You've got Pride, who's on the verge of losing everything. You have all these different factors, and it's almost like, a movie like Bloodsport, where everyone brings their own style of combat to it, and the winner is going to be victorious. And we're going to see in this scramble match who's going to be able to hold on. Is Eli going to be able to retain? Are one of these other wild cards going to be able to rise up and become the new scramble champion? I love the dynamic with this month's scramble match. I think that it is so wide open, but I think Eli has proven time and time again that he rises to the top in these matches, and he's going to retain. But I think this is going to steal the show.
Okay.
The only thing I'll disagree with you is you said Jack Pride is on the verge of losing everything. I think Jack Pride has lost everything. That verge has been jumped.
Now he's got to build back up.
That's what makes him dangerous.
I'm taking Zoe Sager to win this thing.
I mean, and that's a perfectly logical choice.
I also can't believe we glossed over this. Little Man by Sonny and Cher, Tiny Dancer by Elton John, Little Bitty by Alan Jackson. So many song options for Mars. Damn, Dustin. Damn.
Okay. I need to say one thing about my Jack is on the verge of losing everything. He's still standing. Until he is gone, he cannot be built back up. So he's still standing. He's on the verge of losing it all, but he's still standing. And that is what you have to be fearful about.
Yeah.
Pluggo, who you got?
Zoe Sager.
Zoe, sorry.
Taking Zoe.
PhD is, I think, what Pluggo's got. Good Lord up there. What's going on?
Huh?
Boris asks me that every month. We've been doing this show together for over a year now, maybe longer. And you know what you got yourself into.
That's fair.
So we got 2 matches left. I wanted to do a quick thing of tidbits real quick because there's a couple I wanted to just talk about, and then we'll finish up. So
play the song.
You want to hear the song?
Yeah, I love this thing.
Hey,
it's so good.
There's tidbits.
Tidbits. Tidbits. Tidbits. Blair's tidbits. Blair. Beep boop bop. Tidbits.
Has Tim Horton sued you guys yet?
Nope.
Okay.
We're good. We're still good.
Fair enough.
Okay.
For what?
You're American.
For what?
You don't know. Don't worry. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm the only American on the screen. I'm just like, what's a Tim Hortons, dude?
Okay.
You're not missing
we wanted to show some love to one of our favorites, the Sweetest Pea Kristara. She was in the PWI Women's 250. Great ranking there. She has been absolutely crushing it. Your new IWS champion as well. She's going to be making her Limitless Wrestling debut coming up October 26th. We're very stoked for Kristara and wish her nothing but the best of luck.
Hells yeah.
So we got that. We also have the DDT Defy show has started announcing matches. Ravenous Randy Myers is going to be there, facing off against Danshoku Diano. Love that Randy Myers is getting this getting this opportunity. He's just one of the best out there. He's such a great guy. So we got that. And tonight, after you watch this, if you don't want to watch the Maple Leaf Pro show, you can go and watch the GCW show. It's got Blood on the Hill. Scorpio Sky is going to be there. It's going to be a really fun show. So, I mean,
is he no longer with AEW?
No, he still is. They just don't have anything for him.
Does that say 8 p.m.?
I think so.
So that's an 11 o'clock start for us East Coast.
Yeah,
folks.
it's
in LA.
It's at the UCC in LA. It's
okay. So it's gonna be. I couldn't tell if that was a 5 or an 8 because 5 means it'd be at 8, but 11. Okay, after Battle of the Belts and everything, so that makes sense. So you could have a long night of wrestling if you wanted it.
There is a match on this card. I will say I didn't get a chance to send the graphic over. It's a tag match. You will see the next. Like, you know how, like, we always see these incredible luchadors coming up, like, all of a sudden Vikingo appeared out of nowhere. There's a guy on this show. His name's Spiderfly. Watch for him. He will be the next big thing in lucha wrestling.
He's the next Vikingo commander guy.
He's going to wow people. He's going to do some great things. So,
do you know who else is in that match? Just out of curiosity.
Rez, Gringo Loco, and one other guy. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, Ray saying the same thing. Spiderfly makes his U.S. debut with Gringo Loco tonight, so that'll be worth it. We'll check it out.
Sup, Ray?
Sup.
He's the next Ric Flair.
He is not the next Ric Flair. You know who could be the next Ric Flair? Matt Viviani, as he is going to be facing off one-on-one with T.Y. Jackson. I'm liking this match. Little East Coast, West Coast going on.
We've had a couple of those lately now that I think are interesting.
Like,
everybody should just meet in the middle and beat the crap out of each other in Winnipeg.
for a guy like Mars who's wrestling, Boris, I know you probably have some pride here too as the commentator who is involved, but does it add a little extra to the match when it's an East Coast, West Coast, Canada thing? I know we've talked about it in the past. I wouldn't know because I'm from the States. Is there a little extra?
I mean, speaking truthfully, not really, no. It's
No?
more like we hate our own province. Like Calgary hates Edmonton, Edmonton hates Calgary. We don't care about what's going on in Montreal. I mean, there's home pride, like home promotion pride. We don't want to see the outsiders necessarily come in and take over our guys, but even that's not really much of a thing. We don't have like a Biggie Tupac thing going on.
Okay.
I would be Biggie, obviously.
Well, here I've got a question.
Great
Mars. We kind of joked last week on the show, about a Mars the Specialist Sexy Eddie tag team. I mean, has there been any consideration of, taking your LPW championship, defending it, maybe in Quebec, maybe going to IWS, taking on one of their best, showing what you can do?
You got to wear that gear, though.
No. The Sexy Specialist and the Sexy Eddie gear. Oh man, sign me up.
So I did actually speak to Spencer, and Spencer has given me permission to defend the LPW Grand Championship wherever I want in Canada. So that is always on the table.
Oh, if you retain it on Friday.
Yes, obviously. Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah. Oh, so where would you want if you could pick the spot, where would you want to defend it?
Like which promotion?
Yeah, he said you gave you permission to defend it anywhere in Canada. Where are you going?
The first one that comes to my head actually is Destiny. I worked for them back in May. I would love to do with Destiny. There's some people down there. We have Mark Wheeler, we have Von Vertigo, we have Gabriel Ferreira, a few guys I love to working with too. So Destiny is the one I was mentioning right off the bat.
No, hell yes. There you go.
Yeah, Destiny's been cooking out there.
Taking this championship global within the borders of Canada.
Now, when it comes to
taking this championship to the country we live in.
That's right.
Worldwide. In Canada.
In Canada. Let's go. Never stopping. What do we think about this match, though?
I think with this matchup, I mean, depending on if you're T.Y. Jackson, if you're Matt Viviani, like a match like this could change the course of your career. Because for T.Y. Jackson, a victory over the IWS Canadian champion, think of what that could mean for him. But then also with Matt Viviani coming into LPW, think about what a win over T.Y. Jackson could mean. A former champion, one of the top wrestlers in the company. I mean, he's beloved by all. This match could be huge for either guy. I love the stakes that are involved with this when it comes to the path they can take in their career.
And I think anytime you come into a new promotion, you want to come in guns blazing and really make a statement. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. And if I may want to start the picking parade, I'm going to be that guy that no one's going to like. And I think that, unfortunately, TY is going to look at the lights.
Does that mean he's going to lose on his back? 1, 2, 3.
Well, no. What do you think it means?
Well, I mean, it's
unless he's in. What if he's in a submission hold? Does he?
Or Matt could be on the mat.
Ref stoppage. He's face down.
So what are you trying to say?
Love you, Boris.
I literally hate all of you. Even you, Mars.
Whoa! Mars is a guest in this house.
I'm a guest in this house.
Boris, do we have to have the same chat that we just had when it comes to Ophelia, but with Mars now?
Who am I allowed to be a dick to?
We respect the Short Kings in this house.
Well, we are in the Big Bad Boris heel era, and I am here for all of it, dude.
Remember when Michael Cole was a heel and how awful it was?
Yeah.
No, I think that Viviani is going to defeat T.Y. Jackson. Again, this is not a walk in the park. It's not like he's going to walk in and just dominate. This is going to be a fun one. I'm hoping, knocking on wood, and I have no say in the order of things, I want this one to start the show. I have no say in how anything goes, but that's what I would do if I was in charge of anything, and that's probably why I'm not in charge of anything. This one's going to be fun. This whole show, again, I say it every month, but when we list all the matches down in order, like, as Blair likes to say, it's just bangers and bangers and bangers.
Banger alert.
Bangers mash.
Bangers and mash.
Well, I'll plug on that one.
No, we can't talk about that movie anymore, can we?
Which one?
Get him to the Greek.
I was talking about that. I gave a banger alert and I was waiting for you to do
Oh, I couldn't hear something cut out. Do it again. Something cut out. I didn't hear that. I'm ready.
banger alert.
Woo, woo, woo.
I'm gonna just throw this up there. Kyle Shaw
I'm
in the
gonna
chat
throw
room.
up too.
If I was allowed to just call my shot and face off for the LPW championship anywhere I wanted, I would choose.
Oh,
Yes, you can. You can
Interesting.
totally do that. Mars.
that's actually a really, really
watch
good
your-
question. Is that
watch your
something,
back.
Mars? Is that something that you think about, that you could have extra challengers added to your match at any given time? Does that have any space in the back of your head, or you just got to kind of focus you and do you? Because that's how
a
you
fair-
did it.
That is a fair point. But I did do it a month in advance, and I think Goose would also do that. But who knows? Maybe we really don't know. He could do it anytime, anywhere. We really don't know. I would like to think Goose would set a date like I did. But who knows? Who knows? You could walk in my back room right now and just boom.
You could just be walking through the park and he could be honking away at you out of nowhere, and next thing you know, you got a match.
I heard geese are kind of scrappy, so we might not.
They
give
are
you that.
scrappy. They
Yeah,
are
they're
scrappy.
Al
not
Bundy.
spicy.
I don't know who he's talking. Who Al Bundy's saying? I see you, Mr. Celebrity.
Well, there's only one celebrity.
Oh, that's me. Oh, wait, I know who that is. Hi.
Oh, wow.
I was like Al Bundy. Oh, Mr. Celebrity. I get it now. Okay.
Okay. Pluggo, how are you feeling with Matt Viviani versus?
This isn't fair. This isn't fair. I don't want to talk about this because I love T.Y. Jackson so much, and I also love me some Matt Viviani. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Give me T.Y. Jackson with a big win, which would hopefully set up a match against the Prime Minister elsewhere for that Canadian Championship.
Yeah, I like that idea. I like a TY victory, getting a IWS Canadian.
Yes.
I only have good ideas on
Yeah,
this.
I was
show.
going to say IWA.
But yes,
Get an IWA Mid-South champion.
Alex is talking about me. What's up, buddy? I'll see you on Monday, my man. Thanks for stopping by.
Okay. Last but not least,
I'm famous. Okay. What, Blair? What?
I didn't say anything. Why?
Exactly. No, I'm just messing with you. Boris has got me fired up today.
I know. Why are you taking it out on me?
I don't know. Boris. It's like it's contagious. I'm trying to be better.
I'm a victim for everything around here.
I'm the victim
So-
here.
There's 2 matches left.
There is.
Like goal. So we can talk about one of them. If you get enough likes in, then we can talk about the last one. If not, then you get this one.
If we don't get
So
if
hit
we
the
don't
likes.
get that, if we don't get enough likes in, which we are currently at,
Or a $10 super chat.
we are currently at 14. We would need 11.
So pull up your burners. Omar, where are you at? Pull up your burners.
If we don't get to it, you could just find out on social media. They'll promote it there. But I would
Last
rather
but not
talk
least.
about it. Yeah, Mars.
The LPW Tag Team Championship. Ride or Die defending against Canadian Goose, Hong Kong, and Riley Cruz.
What an interesting, crazy team the Goose and Riley Cruz make. I saw that and I'm like, you know how sometimes something like just crazy happens and you put 2 crazy people together and crazy things happen? This might be one of those times where something crazy happens. Because I'm a big Riley Cruz fan. Everybody loves the Goose. The kid's tough as nails, won't stay down. He's the Thursday night delight. You take
He's tougher than a
two
$3
things.
steak.
He's tougher than other. And you put those 2 together, and I think that this might be one of those matches where Ride or Die might be thinking, and I mean no disrespect to anybody, they might be thinking this is not a night off, but like this isn't, these guys never teamed together before. This, we don't have to bring our A game. This is going to be easy, and that's when crazy things happen. So I don't know, man. Like I'm interested to see how this all shakes out.
Pluggo, how are you feeling about the Riley Cruz Canadian Goose tag team? And I mean, they're stepping up against two of your faves.
Yeah, they sure are. But like Boris said, I think taking a night off at LPW could spell disaster for Ride or Die. So I imagine they're going to show up. They are the longest rating tag team.
You don't want to phone it in, right, Pluggo?
You wouldn't want to phone it. I didn't sound what I said. And that match never even happened because of weather. So if anything, he did get an opportunity to phone it in. It was at full strength for his match. And it seemed to work out for Mars. So I don't want to hear it, Boris.
Oh, okay.
But no, you're fine. You're fine. You do what you gotta do. But what I'm saying here is Ride or Die is going to win. No disrespect to the Goose and Riley Cruz. Riley Cruz is fantastic. Goose is fantastic. But it sounds like Goose has got his mind elsewhere. So we're talking about Ride or Die taking the knife. Is Goose fully invested in winning these tag team championships? Or is he just there to hopefully see what happens with Mars and end up your grand champion at the end of the night?
Ophelia Payne makes too much money.
Now I have to find it and load it up.
You got to get that graphic up.
All right.
You did team together. That's right. My apologies, Mr. Shaw. See, I don't remember nothing. You should just fire me.
Spencer did send it to us, correct? It's in Slack.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere.
Okay. I'll find it. But no, I just think Ride or Die is on a whole nother level right now. They still have yet to, I mean, they are just mowing people down. It's such a cohesive unit. It's going to take something to just, I don't know what it is. It's going to be, you're going to have to beat them by some nefarious means, but they're classic for beating you by nefarious means. So I don't know what's going to happen. Mars.
Speaking from experience, I have wrestled all these people. I wrestled Riley in PBW Saskatchewan once. And then obviously my history with Stephen Crow, very well known. I wrestled King Goose Cal Shaw, I wrestled TFA. And from experience, I never wrestled them in tag match. From experience, I know how dangerous the clandestine society Ride or Die is. And this might be an unpopular choice, but I will choose Ride or Die. They are a wild-old machine. I know how dangerous they can be. I think there's going to be a fight being put up by Kyle Shaw and Riley Cruz. But you can't deny the length of the power, and you can't deny the numbers. You can't deny everything they've done. So I'm going Ride or Die.
I like the dynamic of Goose and Riley Cruz. I think, Goose he's been at it for, a few years, but you have Riley Cruz. He's hungry. He wants to succeed. I mean, he's been crushing it out in Saskatchewan. I mean, I think with PPW, he's been doing some great things. I mean, Saskatchewan they're pumping out some very talented wrestlers out there. And I think it just adds already to the incredible talent pool of LPW, because we've seen Riley Cruz. I mean, El Assassino has been with LPW for quite a while already. And then you have someone like Morris Waltz, who has also wrestled for LPW. We're getting more and more. I love that. With Cruz and Shaw, I mean, anything can happen in professional wrestling. And even though Ride or Die is on that streak, like you guys have said, I mean, all it takes is one missed kick out, one opportunity. We could see new tag team championships. And that is what I love about professional wrestling.
Boom.
Well said.
And shout out to Ophelia for the super chat. Absolutely appreciate it. Absolutely love you. It's uploaded. I have the last match.
Perfect.
It's there. I was hoping we didn't have to talk about this person, but
how much of that $10 do I get?
None.
Oh, so what I deserve?
You get a full-size Snickers.
Okay, before we talk about the last
one, a handshake.
Snickers and a handshake.
Picks for the tag match.
Ride or Die.
Ride or Die. But I like.
Sorry,
this team.
Kyle.
I like this team though. This is going to be fun.
Wow, everyone just going against Goose here. I see.
Well, we love
Hong Kong Goose rules. He's got other championship aspirations in his mind here. Oh, Ophelia says you get 0 because you were mean to her. It's her super chat. She divvies it up how she feels necessary.
Boom!
Boom!
I've been told.
Now, last but not least, the final match for LPW 31.
I don't even know this match.
We have the Rads
baby.
versus Paralira. Yep.
I needed a chair, a sugar zero. Got to keep that beach body tight. I needed a beverage for a second there. This is interesting because we saw potentially the Rads kind of settle the issues, hopefully, last month. Paralira are on a roll. Obviously, Nefarious Knuckle Dusters, which is a good name for a punk band, Nefarious Knuckle Dusters. Write that down. I mean, they're winning. They win the way they win. It's no surprise to anybody how they win, but the fact of the matter is they win. This is interesting. This has big implications, I think, on the tag team title scene, too. This one is tough to pick. Like, for real, Mars, what do you think? You've wrestled all these guys. Paralira are getting it done. The Rads, you've had a long history with the Rads, potentially back on the same page. This is where I defer to you, so I don't have to pick.
Oh, you
said potentially back on the same page. I think that's a very important key word. We have not seen any friction, any fighting between Paralira probably ever, and the Rads. They've been trying to get back on the same page, and they might be on the same page, but we don't know. And I know how dangerous both these teams are, but I'm going to say Paralira, I think, has a better shot of winning, unless the Rads are completely on the same page. That's the key thing.
I mean, the run that Paralira has been on has been fantastic. When you add in the fact that the Rads, like, okay, things may seem good, but are they really good?
Well, we remember that little moment at the end of that exclusive backstage thing. Rich was dapping him up and hugging him, but there was still a little tension there. I don't know if that's just because of heat of the moment after the match.
I think he really wanted that one. Okay. I agree with you, though.
Look, I gotta go. I gotta take Paralira. Bayrat's gonna pick out a big victory here. I'm taking Paralira to win. Taking him to win. I don't want no heat.
Why are you ending it with me? Because you know exactly where this is gonna go.
Well,
the Rads are fine. They're gonna be all right. They're a good team. Larry Woods, Rich King. They're a formidable tag team. You know how I feel about Sheik Shabazz. That dude's fantastic. He's amazing. I don't know why he teams with Barat. I don't get it. It is what it is. But I'm taking the Rads. Sorry, Ronnie. Show me something.
He's black and juicy and a certified beauty.
Exactly.
I will say this though, I real recognize those shirts are dope.
I
want to get
flying. Like all jokes aside, those were flying off the merch table last month.
Really? I need them to. Maybe I could.
Bags of cash were being carried.
Maybe if Barakarani wants to send me one, I'll change my tune on how I feel about them.
Look, I will purchase one. I'll buy one. I will hand over currency for one of those incredible shirts.
Those are dope. But I think I will say this though. I think if I'm Spencer or the booking committee, however you guys do it, I just assume Spencer does it all. I don't know. But I would be looking at this match as a potential, like, okay, these guys, whoever comes out on top is ready to maybe step to ride or die again and have that tag match, because that is a big win, whoever gets it done.
I imagine it's like the NWA committee. It's the LPW committee.
Yeah. Boris, are you on said committee?
Hell no. I didn't even know this match was happening until just now. I'm not on. Nobody tells me nothing. I don't think anybody likes me. Maybe Ophelia's right. Maybe I am mean.
If we didn't like you, Boris, we wouldn't have you on.
Mars, am I mean? You'll be straight with me. Am I mean?
What do you mean? Are you mean?
Mars is like, hey guys, thanks for letting me hang
I want
out.
the answer.
Okay. Oh, he froze.
Oh, his screen froze.
Wow.
So is Boris mean, Mars?
Has his moments.
Ooh, I can see that. We all
have
our
Boris. I would not have any other comp in the world commentate my championship matches.
Thanks, man.
Except for maybe me.
Blair's a good choice too.
All right.
Pluggo exists.
What did I do?
Okay, LPW 31 is happening this Friday. It's up on IWTV. It is at the Rec Room, South Edmonton Common. If there are tickets left, make sure you get them because this is going to be one hell of a night. Bring your costumes. There's a costume contest that's going to be hosted by Big Bad Boris, aka Full Size Snickers. Now,
You better dress in the Snickers bar.
I should be Big Mean Boris. Apparently, that's what I am.
My girlfriend calls you bad bitch, Boris.
I like that. Bad bitch Boris.
Supposed to be bad. Is that like
Hey!
is that a derogatory thing or is that
No.
like a
No, it's a good thing. You're a bad bitch.
You a bad bitch, dog?
You know what? I am a bad bitch.
Yeah.
you're a bad bitch. You had a brat summer. You're living your best life. You're slaying it away.
I don't know
Got
what
it?
that means. You didn't ask who I thought was going to win that tag match, by the way, because I have
He's
a great
gonna-
explanation.
Now he
He's
wants.
gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Be ready. Watch. It's gonna
Who's
happen.
going to win?
Are you
Watch.
okay?
I'm ready. Who's gonna win?
Shut up! Good God!
Yeah, you are mean. You are mean.
It's brat summer.
Paralira are going to win this match because of what is in Sheik Akshabar's pants. And it's not what you think. It's those brass knuckles that keep coming out. Thank you and good night.
All right.
I thought you were gonna put
Now-
his face up on the screen.
No, please don't.
No, I'll wreck your thing. I don't touch buttons when you guys are on because I don't want to wreck the whole situation.
Okay, now that's going to be it for us this week. For myself, do you like that? This week, we live in a van down by the river.
You're not going to amount to jack squat.
We didn't do enough comedic references today.
You're way too young for that, Mars.
Boris
We
was
talk
in,
about, like,
Boris was in too much of a mood
iCarly
for
or
us.
something for you.
He was.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a little spicy today, wasn't I? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he came out hot today.
I apologize.
Couldn't, we weren't allowed to have any fun because Dad was here.
Hey, we're 4-0, baby. I'm riding the wave.
Well, for myself, for those listening, if you're not following me, you can find me up all social media, Grainmaker Wrestling Podcast, up on all podcast sharing platforms, and every weekend with that certified beauty doing this show, talking about the world of independent wrestling. We'll go around the room. Mars, what do you want to promote? Here's a chance. Give us whatever you want.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am on Twitter and Instagram at Mars Specialist. I am on Facebook, Mars Specialist. I'm on YouTube, Short Kings Wrestling. We have a new shirt. You can buy it at the shows next week.
Woo!
And then next week, Thursday, Studio X LPW, myself versus the Rhinestone Cowboy, Stephen Crow. Friday, myself versus Blake Christian for the LPW Grand Championship. Saturday, myself and Reed Matthews, the Short Kings, versus the Clandestine Society, versus the Brotherhood. He might have a bum knee, but he's coming to help out. Come watch me wrestle.
Hell yeah, Boris.
Plug your Short Kings podcast, too.
And the Short Kings podcast, we just recorded an episode 2 nights ago. My mouth is burning still. Don't ask why. You have to watch to find out.
I was going to make a joke, but it's so not appropriate. But in my head, it's the funniest joke ever.
Boris, where can people find you?
Tonight, do it. No,
I
I'll do it
request that you do all podcasts like that from now on.
I will do it. I'll tell you off the air what my joke is. You can find me in a few short hours from now over on the Twitch for Saturday Night Love. Tonight, my guest is none other than Alberta wrestling hardcore icon and somebody who really helped me get my start in my career, Mr. Tex Gaines. There will be stories of spitting in faces and all kinds of nonsense. It's going to be a lot of fun. I dug out some really old PWA footage we're going to check out tonight too. So if you're in the know and you care, definitely come and check that out. Thank you so much for having me, guys. I know I get silly and stuff, but it's nothing but love. And I this is one of my favorite shows that I get to do every month. So I love you guys.
Pluggo, what do you got cooking?
I wish I could say the same, Boris. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Poured my
I love
heart
you.
out.
I love you. Like Blair said, this show every weekend, Thursday nights, 8 p.m. with the wonderful JPJ. This past Thursday, we had Kristen Ashley and Mr. Warren Hayes on, who were part of the PWI Top 250 Women's Committee. We helped us break it down, answered all of our fun questions about how that list became to be. And then you can find me on social media at Pluggo across all social media platforms. That's TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky, Threads. I'm everywhere. Search Pluggo. You'll see this face. That's what I do. That's what I got.
Hell yeah. All right.
What's Blue Sky?
It's going to take
Stuff the kids are on these days.
go sign up for it. It's a place to be. All right, that's it this week. Make sure you're checking out LPW 31 up on the IWTVs. It's going to be a blast. You're going to see Mars a specialist pick up a big victory. Us Short Kings got to stick together. Thanks for watching. Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. There he is.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Lift it up a little higher. Let's see the whole shirt.
No,
Let's see the whole merchandise there.
Do you want the new one? I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Oh,
Okay,
all
we
right.
got to see the new one. Then we're going to get out of here.
We're going to skedaddle.
Then we're going to skedaddle.
We're going to boot, scoot, and boogie.
Boot,
Cadillac,
scoot,
blackjack, boot, scoot.
It's
boogie.
all right to be little bitty, in a lone town or a big old city.
Oh,
Oh, look at that bad
hell
boy.
yeah.
Oh,
That's a slick shirt.
Were those Game Boy Advanced? Oh, I like it.
Fantastic. And those are for
What
sale
is-
this coming weekend?
Coming weekend, you'll have a
What is-
commercial out soon. Don't you worry.
Ooh.
All right, that's it for us this week. Get one of those new Short King shirts. Peace in the streets.